Francis, we've had a funny old week here in Miami, but what an ending that was.
I thought I was just over the moon for him. You know, it was a terrific performance, and you know, it's been a long time coming as well. I mean, you know, this week's felt like 10 months, but it really has. But you know, Daniel's been banging hard in the gym for the last 10 months, waiting for the opportunity, and he really made the most of it tonight. I was just over the moon for him. For Queensbury, for my dad, for the McGuigan's gym, they've done a terrific job with him. For Martin, his manager, I think it's been fantastic for everybody, and none more so than Stan and Caroline sitting at ringside. It's lovely to see that the Dubois family getting that the rewards for all for years and years of graft. It's been brilliant.
Yeah, no, absolutely that. And you mentioned your dad there, and he was straight on the phone to Daniel after. Had a good old natter, and I think he said he's going to take him out to dinner when he gets back.
Dinner, yeah. I mean, I think it might be a long lunch, that one. I think, but yeah. I mean, listen, he's such a humble guy, Daniel. As well. I mean, I said to him yesterday, sort of in preparation. I mean, listen. I think we all knew the outcome this week. Yeah. Just we all know that Daniel was leagues above Trevor, Bryan. So I sort of said to Daniel yesterday, I said, we want to go out for lunch Sunday before we fly home. I said, what's your favourite food? He went, everything. So yeah, I think Dad, get your chequebook out for lunch during the week.
Well, he used to have a whole chicken and 8 eggs for breakfast every morning. So yeah, I think he'll probably work his way through the menu.
Yeah, I reckon so as well. But listen, he's such a humble guy. I mean, I suppose some fighters you get an answer from where do you want to go Sunday? It'd be like, anywhere for champers and this and that and the other, but he just said I just like everything. He's just a guy that likes to be in the gym working hard because this is what he does. This is he lives and breathes it. Stan has just mentored him and looked after him and done such a fabulous job with not just Daniel, with Caroline, and it's fabulous to see them all all together tonight. It's really, really, really quite emotional.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, I like we said, we know there's levels in boxing. Daniel, we all thought would be a level above, but I think the manner in which he won that fight will make a lot of people over this side of the pond sit up and take notice.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think, worldwide, I think, there's a few fighters that have said, you jab your way around the world, but if you've got a left hook with that, to go with it, you're definitely going to be okay. Shane was shouting to me, throw the left hook, and I don't think Daniel heard him. So he said to Caroline, tell him to throw the left hook, and she was screaming, and it happened. So sometimes that vocal support does get you through. Message gets across, and he buzzed him with it in the third, and he definitely did finished it in the fourth because Trevor, bless him and bless all his antics this week, he just was no match for him tonight.
Yeah, I think we all heard Caroline, by the way. Difficult to miss that. Just final question. Daniel himself said it's all about the big fights now. Shane said big fights ideally with fellow Brits. He mentioned Derek Chisora. He mentioned a couple of other names. Where do you think it's going next with Daniel?
Well, I mean, listen, offers were made to Derek a while ago to fight Daniel, and it falls on deaf ears. So I'm not sure he fancies it, but it will certainly not be the be all and end all for Derek. Regarding Daniel, yeah, there's some good fights there. Dillian. Yeah,
Dillian was another name you mentioned.
Obviously Michael Hunter and Hughie Fury, they've got to get it on, and apparently I think the WBA are going to have some sort of stipulation that Daniel's got to defend against one of those two, or the winner of those two at some point. However, Dillian and I mean Dillian's probably the name that everyone's talking about, and it would be a fantastic night, fantastic fight, and. What better way for Dillian to come back from Wembley than to fight for a world title straight away? It's there if he wants it.
Yeah, and whatever happens, I think we all agree that Daniel's quite a special talent, and once the likes of Fury, AJ have retired, then he's there to take over.
I'm sure he'd love to fight AJ. The winner of Usyk and AJ. I mean, that's kind of that's what we were here for. To win that to win this the WBA world title, to be in a position to challenge the unified champion, whoever that may be, post July, August, September, wherever, and apparently they're getting it on again. But the fact is, I think the most impressive thing from Daniel tonight for me was that he's had 3 rounds since getting beat by Joe Joyce. First defeat, a lot of bad things said about him. How that fight ended. We all know in boxing, don't take damage that you don't need to, and obviously. He's gone away, had a look at himself, and he's he's been in the gym with Shane, and he's done a fantastic. Shane's done a tremendous job with him. But it's all about Daniel. If Daniel didn't want to do it tonight, or didn't want to come back, he wouldn't have done. But the fact of the matter is, he's shown a lot of that and a lot of that, and now he's a world champion. So congratulations, Daniel.